Well, alright then. Let's go for a hero tower. At the top of the mountain.
Job's done.
Get my hunter. You can either get Archmage or a Torrent Chieftain as well. And we'll get the Tomes of Agility, ASAP. The Tomes of Damage.
Wanna blow something up?
Make sure those are always on cooldown. Gloves of Haste as well. Wonder if I should get Gloves of Haste actually. No. Gloves of Haste it is very efficient actually. It's quite cheap. It's not super efficient, but it is definitely still a cheap enough item. I think makes it worthwhile.
Your love. We are poised to strike.
I think I will still go for the crit. It's got an aura tower here. Is that going to block? Hopefully it'll be okay. They've got to go through the middle there though. I really hope you don't have block issues, because these creatures, they attack your towers very easily.
Care for a cocktail?
Well, they're getting up to the top of the mountain. We've got to stop them. Sniping that gold. So this is our Crystal of Life. We need to try to keep it safe because it doesn't regenerate health. Otherwise you've got to spend money to repair it.
Yes, my lord.
Wanna blow something up?
Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy Richard Whitty here. Yeah.
Awake to watch unicorn content. Let's go. Cheers.
You know unicorns don't exist, right? Thank you, Seldraga. Yeah, we've got some lightning towers. Air is the level that keeps killing us. We've done this a couple of times and we got killed. That didn't dare air. Oh, look at that guy speeding along. Nice blizzard. Takes them both down.
Wanna blow something up?
Got the Giga Tower. Creatures spawn here, 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 and here. And here. So, you actually have 5 spawn points. So building from here onwards is the best way to go. And that's what we pretty much have going. Leave a space on your towers though. And most people are building on the higher terrain so that they don't actually get their towers destroyed, because it happens. That's why I'm really worried about that spot. There's technically a 2 gap there, but it looks a bit precarious. And it would be really painful to lose a hero that you've been putting a whole bunch of tomes into. Although at least he should be quite tanky. He's got hero armor, right? And he's got more health than the average tower, so if they were going to attack it, he might be able to help mitigate the damage from the Crystal of Life. My tower is slightly below where it should be. No. No, this is where it needs to be. This is actually technically side by side from here. It's harder to build like I just did. Because the cursor will try to make you build. If you go like that, it will try to make you build there. But it actually, technically, if you watch carefully, is here. And I want to be exactly side to side. You failed, Jolly. I put you in your place. But from this position I can reach all the way around, so if we have got any trouble scragglers, I can still keep attacking them. Plus I've got Starfall, which is really good. This would be a nice spot for Starfall. Are the strength and int hero even worth it since their attack speed doesn't increase like the agility heroes? Yes and no. I guess it's always valuable to have at least one of each hero, which is what we're going for as a team. You could have multiple Priest of the Moon, but it would suck because I'm basically taking precedence on the time of damage, because that will stack very nicely with the crit and the agility. So you don't want multiple Priest of the Moon because they're not going to be as strong. It'd be better just to have one super strong one than to have like multiples that aren't really quite doing the damage. But yeah, this guy's going to provide some ore. I don't know actually what else he does. He definitely does Water, Elemental and Blizzard. So it's better than nothing. And the same goes for the Torrent Chieftain. He probably provides some sort of reason to exist. Slow. Oh yeah, the Archmage also has a slow aura, which is pretty insane. So if they go through here or up here, they should probably be affected by that. No, this map isn't regularly updated. It's very old. It's from, yeah, 2005, I think. It says random pick me. Okay, we're doing better this round. Clearing them up a bit quicker. You get 1 gold for the little ones or 5 gold for the mech units. Mech can't be affected by poison though, so you have to take that into account. You see how slow those were moving. That's because of the Archmage. So it's still worth getting the other heroes, definitely. But Priest of the Moon should probably stack the best, what with it being an agility hero, even if she does have a base attack cooldown that is quite slow. With enough Gloves of Haste you can mitigate that. You might be thinking it'd be better to get Claws of Attack because of her crit, and you might be right, but at the same time I feel like in the early game the Gloves of Haste are cheaper, plus they provide essentially the same sort of effective use. Faster attacks, some more chances for crits. Kind of goes hand in hand really. Once I get enough agility, that'll increase my attack speed as well, so the gloves won't be so necessary. I can eventually cap if I can get 200 agility, and that's without the gloves. At the moment I should have 198% attack speed out of a 400% cap with all of these 6 gloves in my 54. Actually more than that because I got +8. Either way it's enough, especially for the first few levels, which is where we're at right now. Okay, so you can build other things. There's basic tower, poison tower, cannon, frost tower, flame tower, poison, rock. I mean that can upgrade into multiple different things as well. Rock tower is really cool, lots of stuns. Lightning tower is what we were going to try to focus on because we do die to air, even if it doesn't seem like it's very good versus air, but it's still technically supposed to be an anti-air tower, so it should be good. You have to put faith in the creator of the map. Sniper tower, long range. Hero tower, control center allows you upgrades. That's mostly upgrades for tower damage and things like that. Look at this Priest of the Moon. There's a beast in it. How do you request? Oh, you just tip £13.37. AQ. And I'll recognise that. Obviously make sure you have a strategy in mind, or a map in mind that you want to be played. As long as it's not like a 12-hour TKOK session, it's not going to happen. Some people might not get that many kills, so it's a bit harsh. But if you've got all the players, it means you get more spawns. So, but as long as you can kill those spawns, it's more gold. Plus, those players might end up getting gold at the end of the round as well, so that can help the team. I think I'm gonna get lightning towers as well. I don't know if there's... Should we prioritize? No, we want to shoot them down faster, don't we? I'll build my lightning towers like over here or something, so they're not sort of in someone else's way. I'll ask Remy. Yeah, I'll ask if it's okay. And I'll upgrade those two, because that's where my gold is going otherwise. Always making sure that these are on cooldown. Otherwise any spare gold will be upgrading anti-air. There is, in the control center, another builder, but it's quite late game, and you need to be making a decent bunch of money before you can actually make use of that. So, I don't think I'm in a position where I can afford that. It's 100 like, what was it, 130, maybe to 190 gold for that builder, and then goodness knows how much everything else costs. I think someone mentioned it in chat earlier, but either way, it's too expensive at the moment. So you're better off just spending your money on tomes and making sure you provide anti-air. You got a hero here, agility hero too, fan of knives, blink, shadow strike, vengeance, and extra stats. So she's got a quicker attack than the Priest of the Moon as a base, but she's melee, so she's always going to be like chasing her target, and it's going to be a bit clunky. And while she's mobile, the Priestess of the Moon is fine because she's in a hot spot, so I think she's still worth it over the Warden, in my opinion, but who knows, maybe the Warden might be better. But then again, the Warden doesn't have the crit that the Priest of the Moon does. So the crit, obviously, is one of those things that stacks exponentially. Have we tried a tactic where everyone sends you gold? Or isn't it possible in this game? Oh, it's possible, but it's not necessary. The only other way to do it, what you're possibly suggesting, is that you build the other builder, and then he builds the shops, and then put money into tomes there as well. But I don't know how efficient those tomes are in comparison to these. I mean, this is 1 gold for 1 agility. That, you can't get much cheaper, and that's 2 gold for 5 damage. And then that 5 damage will become 15 damage because of the crit. Or even 20 damage. So, you know, this is the best, the tome of damage here. That's insane for what my Priest of the Moon does. I think it's a couple more levels to go, and then we'll see whether we're in good shape or not. We've already got 1 ultimate lightning tower. I mean, there's a super lightning here. We've got a bit more lightning sort of spread out. So we've got decent chunks of anti-air. This needs to be blocked, this territory, because the air zeppelins that go by... What killed that? Did you destroy that yourself, or...? I feel like we lost... I think one of them rebelled and started attacking... They attack your towers very quickly and easily in this. So that's why you've got to be really careful to not get in their way. But either way, you need to block this off for that air level, because the Zeppelins will die, the sappers will drop down from the Zeppelins, and then they attack your towers. They don't seem to attack the Aura Tower, maybe because it doesn't have a threat. But they will attack the other towers nearby if they deem them a threat. Ding. So level 5, 4 and 3. Because I'm slightly further away, I'm getting less experience. It would be nice to get Starfall, but we won't get Starfall by that last level, no matter what I do. I don't think you can buy a Tome of Experience in this. Orb of Fire's really bad. You're probably thinking because of the splash it's good. No, it's splash based on 15 damage, which is nothing. Pathetic. Uh-oh. That's it. Serious business time. Here comes the Skeleton God. Get ready. He's a tanky dude. But I think our hero should be able to take care of him. Despite the funky music trying to suggest that we can't take this. I don't hate fire orbs, it's just bad. people think they're good because they think the splash is based off your base attack, aka it's a splash of your 318. It's not. It's a splash of 5 damage or 15 damage, whatever the orb is set to. So it's minuscule when you've got creatures with 2,500 health and that health is increasing. It is nothing in the grand scheme of things. So we've got a bit of Frost Tower. Poisons. Poisons is nice. At least in the early game. Super Bomb Tower. Bomb. Don't forget to block. The Zeppelins don't normally go over this territory, but it's still better to be safe than sorry. Even just build the cheap towers. Do I even play 1 versus 1? If it's requested, I do. Otherwise, I very rarely, if ever, do 1 versus 1. I just get too stressed. I'm not a good winner. I'm not a good loser. I'm not very well suited for playing competitive. I do like playing competitive, but it's just... I'll always come out of it being angry. Most of the time, unless I have a really good streak. If I have, like, sometimes I have a week where I sort of win, say, 16 games and lose 4, I'll be quite happy then. But if I get worse than that, then I won't be happy. I'm hard to please in that sense. So it's easier to be happy just not playing it. Alright, this is the moment of truth. Can he get through? He's getting stunned to high health. The Tauren Chieftain must have some sort of passive bash, I would guess. He's definitely got War Stomp. Who's going to get the last hit? Oh, yes! Nabbed it again. We only got 35 gold. I swear we got 47 gold last time. Maybe it's random and it's just different. I've heard that people said it's based on how much you've killed or whatnot. So maybe I've killed less this time. So it could just be based purely off how much you've killed. So the rich get richer. Alright, so is this the anti-air level? I think it might be, so yes it is. There should be, no, yes, okay. No, yes, no, yes. I'm going to upgrade Lightning Tower and we'll just build, I don't know. Let's build another one somewhere. Let's build a lone one over here. Better than nothing, eh? And then any spare gold goes back into tomes. This is the top priority, killing those damn Zeppelins. They travel really quite quickly. They'll bypass a lot of the ground units, so you need to try to bring those down. If you can. This will only attack air, so that way you know you're secure. It's only going to focus the air. Zeppelins. You want to see the claws? Plus 12, plus 25. Oh no. Did they still manage to break a gap there? Careful. You're going to get so many drop. Quickly build something there. Look, these Zeppelins are still coming. This damn level. Let's keep it under control, boys. Let's keep it under control. There's a lot of Zeppelins on this run. We've dealt with the majority that have managed to make it up the mountain. If we can't do this, then I don't know. I'm running out of ideas. It's one of those hindsight TDs where you need to know to build this much anti-air in the first place. My hero should be affected by the aura tower. I don't know, it actually could just be the command aura from the Tauren Chieftain if he's providing command. I don't know. Last time I was affected by it though, when it was built in that position. Okay. How are we doing? I think we've dealt with most of the Zeppelins, haven't we? So it's just the scraggles that are coming up the top of the mountain now. I'll try to focus those down. Snipe those. Strike! Sweet. Much better, guys. Good job. We still got a fair bit of coming up the mountain though, but that's a nice blizzard. That should help. And that slow aura. Very good.
I'm all stuck.
40% damage aura for heroes. So I'm not 100% sure if I'm getting affected by the aura. The only way to know that is to actually build another aura tower up here. But it's a risk, because if this aura tower is affecting me, then it's a waste. You think the aura tower is too far? It felt like last time it was affecting, but was that just the torrent cheat on them? It could have been. I'll build an aura tower then, because I've got spare gold for it.
Wanna blow something up?
Oh, unless Wigwig builds another one, because he's already researched it. I'll give you the 40 gold for it. So if you build it behind my Priest of the Moon, it should reach these heroes here and anything up the top here. Directly behind her. Oh, thank God. I was worried he was going to put it like here. Oh yeah, the damage has definitely gone up. It's a good spot there, random. That's definitely gone up, that damage. So, just get those other auras. There's attack speed and there's also pure damage. Someone's got the Warden. Overclock's got the Warden. Don't you be taking my tomes, Overclocked. Otherwise I'll kick your ass. It's going to make that Warden a bit sluggish to play though. I suppose Sheep Mobile gives you something to do.
Your love, my recipe.
Flying Sheep is the bomber of truth. What's with this? Is it 5,500 damage versus air? Or is it 5 versus 5? What is... I think it's 5,500 versus ground. Seems to be one shot on them. It's quite a bit of damage. Not bad for 300 gold. But I suppose it's kind of slow in a way.
Care for a cocktail?
Oh! The shop you can build has 20 gold tome for 22 on all stats. Alright, I was worried it might be 20 gold for like 1 on all stats or something like that. It'll be like kind of cost inefficient, but that sounds like we might want to pull some gold together then to get in that shop. Maybe Wigwig could build that shop for us. Probably build it next to this guy, this shop here. That way we go to the same location to buy the tomes. I didn't say he'll get banned if he doesn't build the shop. I just said it would be a high priority. Warden's now stealing all the experience. She seems to be doing quite well though. Pretty sure Fan of Nice doesn't affect Shredders. Super builder indeed. If anyone's got it then. That sounds like an easy way to beat this map. We just rush to that shop. 120 gold. I can give you 13 gold towards that. Give it a bit more. A bit less now. I'm pretty sure Overclocked is buying those.
I'm all stuck.
Yeah, he bloody is. Okay. I'm just buying those. Oh, they got a long cooldown. Ah. There's the level up. Increases the mana. Increases the stats. Ah, so that would be your one to replace the Gloves of Haste with. Now we've got that, we've got that. These levels are all like the same, but they're repeating. So this is the air one again now.
Can't fucking not pay.
Not too bad, the cooldown on that. Yeah, that's sheep. Let's see the sheep in action over here or something. Oh, never mind. Most of those Septons are getting killed. I'm surprised. I suppose they don't attack that Aura Tower. The Aura Tower's not too expensive to rebuild though, thankfully.
Wanna blow something up?
Just get enough gold to make sure you buy this again before Overclock does. You see that? It's idle 16 gold. No. I mean, he's... Oh my god. Yeah, he's bought those. Did I just get a 4k crit? I think I did. My plus damage is almost as high as my actual damage. Endurance aura, command aura, damage bonus aura. Takes a while now for these creatures to all get killed. So the Warden can be soaking all of that up. So it's not a bad idea to get the Warden, to be honest. I won't ban Overclock just yet for that. Yeah, my Prisoner Moon doesn't get many attacks, but the main thing is that she is there when we need her. Hopefully we don't need her, but she is there. And she can attack. This is the best position to attack and continue to attack when you're in trouble. Like, she can still hit up the third layer, then the second, then the top. Even before Overclock becomes more powerful than any of us can possibly imagine. Oh. Someone else bought those the Crown of Kings, did they?
Wanna blow something up?
Yeah, Priest of the Moon is like the last line of defense. It seems like Warden is fine at the moment. Give one glove to Overclock. He's always a troublemaker, isn't he, Overclocked? But it seems fine, because it's helping the team nonetheless. So it seems like it's a good choice. Makes you wonder if the Warden is the one that should get all the boosts. Although she doesn't have anything other than just pure damage from the stats. If this keeps going on the way it is, then yes, the Warden is a top priority. Up until this point, or early before this point, the Priestess of the Moon was doing fine. She was getting enough attacks to make herself worthwhile, but if we're just killing them that quickly, there's not much need for the Priestess of the Moon to actually get any stats, so to speak. Not really, but it's fun to say. I saw that tome go, and then I looked at his hero, and I saw the animation underneath it. Let's see how you do first as the Goblin Tinker. Why don't you attack the Goblin Tinker with your hero? See how you do. We'll see. I won't put any more gold into my Priestess of the Moon. And we'll see if it's even worth it now. Oh, he does seem pretty ridiculously tanky. Maybe I should still put points into the Priestess of the Moon. We'll just have to see. Stop buying that damn thing. It definitely stacks better on my hero, but not because she's not mobile. That's the downside. Buy the Crown of Kings, yeah. Well, I don't know if you can just sell it to the shop. Oh, you can. This boss, yeah, he looks like he's in trouble. I think it's still important to put stats into the Priestess of the Moon, though. At least the plus damage ones. Because of that crit. Otherwise the other tomes can maybe go into the other heroes. Let's see how she does. Just in case she gets 4k crits. Come on, Priestess. I don't think I got the last hit there. But I definitely did some damage.
Your love, my recipe.
Can you get more shops?
Trust in my
You
command.
probably can. Maybe we should all buy a Warden now. I'm seriously wondering whether I need to give up on this Priest of the Moon. I know there'll be a bunch of Captain Hindsight saying should have bought a Warden. Well, the thing is we don't know that. We've only got up to level 6 in this, and we were dying at that point because we didn't have enough damage to stop them from destroying the top of the mountain. But now we've got to a point where we do. So then that makes me feel like the Priest of the Moon is kind of redundant. Well, there is the Archimond hero, but you require cheese. How do you get cheese in this? I'm not exactly sure what the strength hero does.
Wanna blow something up?
Where is the cheese? They've managed to get fairly high up the mountain, so I don't think the Priest of the Moon is completely redundant. I think it is still worth boosting her. This is still a team game, so if Overclocked has the Warden, because like I say, I could go Warden as well, but then it's kind of... It's silly. I think one is enough. Unless the experience cap doesn't mean anything at that point. Tome of Experience. That's cheap and cheerful. That's just more stats. She actually has enough mana now for that. That plus 200 damage is like nothing, considering she's getting 5.4k crits. The Tauren Chieftain has 4,250 health. Yeah, he's almost got as much health as the crystal. You just stick him in front of it. Stick all our 3 heroes in front of the crystal. But it doesn't look like we need to do that. See, the Priestess of the Moon is getting value as long as she's able to attack from here. I can do Starfall. I'm not sure if it's better than doing my normal attack. It hits for 500 damage, which was good in the earlier levels, but she's doing like 5,500 damage almost every other hit, and she attacks really quick, so... If I can get Archimond, I would do. But I need cheese. And I assume you get cheese from a boss or something? Or after a certain level? I don't believe it's mentioned how to get cheese. I assume that heroes cap at level 10. No, they wouldn't do. Unless you can't get all your abilities. They must be a lot tankier, these creatures, mustn't they? That plus 1 gold, though, for when you kill them. Oh yeah, I got 7,400 health.
As I thought.
Got him. I'm going to repair this crystal because somehow it's at 4. Was this always at 4,000? I thought it was at 7,500 a moment ago, wasn't it? Or am I mistaken? Because I hope it wasn't, because otherwise it took like 2,000-ish damage within no time. Like, how did that even happen? Not been TKing, have you? Uh-oh. Anti-air, yep. I've got 2 ultimate lightning towers there. Let's get another lightning tower. We don't want to lose, so even though it'd be nice to save the gold for another shop and stuff like that, the top priority is that we beat this tower defense, regardless of who's being the strongest or whatever. So let's make sure we've got anti-air. At some point, Tyke, maybe. Super tower builders are a lot more efficient. So I've heard. Key Chrono with this constant pressure for these super tower builders. Well, I haven't got that many kills, so I'm not getting that much gold to decently afford it. The heroes are waiting patiently. And here we go. Oh, that slow aura is so good. That's the only problem with the Archmage is Blizzard is so good, and its cooldown is almost the same as the duration, so you're not really attacking all that much with him as a base. You'll just be spamming Blizzard, so any extra damage he gets is kind of pointless. Now we can go past level 10 by the looks of it. They're coming up the mountain. They're coming up the mountain. I really like the Starfall, but now I don't feel like I can ever cast it. Because the 500 damage is never going to be better than... Goodness knows how much damage I'm doing at the moment. I got no crit when I had super fire arrows on. You sure about that? I wasn't able to spot it. We'll see. If not, then there's another problem with the Priestess of the Moon. Another reason to ban Overclocked.
Leading the way.
I may as well get those Crowns of Kings whilst I can. Now he gets to have all the fun. We need to stop him. This is going to go on for a very long time, isn't it? I don't even know if we're going to have time for anything else today. I just kind of realised that now.
Wanna blow something up?
I'm still putting faith in the Priestess of the Moon. Like, even if she did seem like she's not doing anything on certain levels, I think it's still important to have her as their backup. Do you know what I mean? But if shit does hit the fan, then she's still a very important player. People were saying this has got like 40 waves, but I'm not 100% sure, because it said earlier, tips 23, rounds that have air are 23, so it'd be a bit weird if like the last 17 levels are still there but no air.
Care for a cocktail?
They just getting stuck here. Did he just drop another item?
We must act.
He might have done. Thank you for the lumber, Phaedric. This is where I think the Warden definitely is better than the Priestess of the Moon overall, because she's able to continuously attack like this.
You'll love my new recipe.
What is Overclock spending his gold on though? Because he's clearly getting a lot more gold. What is he actually spending it on?
We are poised to strike.
Anyone got 1500 gold? I got 25 gold. I can send lumber, yeah. Why? Tickle Me Elmo really wants 4 lumber for some reason. What's he want, a lizard or something? I can't... Oh. What's going on over here? I wish I built my Priest of the Moon here now. Oh, I see. That's a nuclear wizard. Lizard. Seems alright. Doesn't look like it splashes though, no. So that's single target. Is there a reason why they're not moving? It's not that expensive, seeing as we can all give lumber. It's only really 500 gold, and you think the sheep was pretty good for its 300 gold. Alright. I need 1,000 gold now, and 1 cheese. So I can get the cheese shadow and upstage overclocked. Cheese is the password. So what, do you need to beat the map beforehand to know the password to then get it? Quick. Someone go and play this in single player. Put Who's Your Daddy on, build the towers at the spawn positions. Work out what the password is and then tell me. I may as well do Starfall whilst I'm waiting. She's not got much else to do.
Wanna blow something up?
One cheese, 2 shadow. Is it really? I don't see nothing. Banned. I think people are just buying things for fun now. Got a griffin over here. Oh wow. You could definitely block with heroes. I've got 92% damage reduction. The only place you can actually properly block with heroes is here. They don't stretch far enough over here. I can buy crowns and stuff like that, but I'm not sure. I'm not doing anything with the Priest of the Moon. I'm not sure whether to just get another Warden, so it's like helping. Do you know what I mean? Because at the moment, there's a lot of time there's not being done anything here, whereas another Warden could be doing something. But we already have overclocked with the Warden. Did you say sell Luna and build it closer? When you say Luna, you mean this. You can't sell like a hero tower that you put like 461, 300, you know, all of those stats into. That's the thing, you can't do that. You just have to suck it up. So the only other thing to aspire to, as far as I'm concerned, is the cheese shadow. But does anyone actually know how you get cheese in this, other than typing a code apparently? But what's the legit way you do it? Yeah, we've got the mass mercenaries and then upgrade them maybe. Oh, you buy it from the shop, do you? We have 17, 18 more levels to go. Sounds like a good fun game. It looks like lumber.
What is it?
It's free gold, so we're making progress. Game has 31 rounds. Well, I don't actually know truly what level we're on because obviously I got bonus lumber, didn't I? So we're actually further behind than we should be. So the shadow has 3,500 to 3,500 and 700 range. Very fast attack speed. Does he have splash? And is he a hero? I think he's just a mercenary, isn't he? Still don't know why they're getting stuck at this point. He's not a hero and no noticeable splash, so there's nothing special about him. I did get a fair chunk of gold though. I didn't spot who it was. Oh, so you can only get one hero each. Oops, make sure you're targeting the warden there. Why's your warden so big? Oh, we got another hero. See how far he gets it. We need to build more super shops. Let's get this. I'm on round 13. No way. This can't be round 13, can it? I overclocked. If I just build it, he's gonna nick from the shop anyway. So this is super builder. There's your other things. Destruction Tower, Supreme Neck, Trap, Eye of Doom. Damages units in a line. I wonder if that'd be better than Hero. Just put it over here. Oh, that's got Splash Chaos. Just bump it from... That's got Splash Chaos. I think we should just, if we want to beat this map, we should just funnel gold to good old Witty, so he can get the Death Tower. Although there's the Giga Tower. Doesn't say it has splash though. Do we have a Death Tower? Where? We got Destruction Tower. Oh yeah. Yeah, that is doing splash. It's not too bad actually. The only way to top it then I guess is the Giga Tower. I got 295 gold there. Where should I build it? Do you think here is the best spot? Because it can still attack down there. And it will hit this main chunk here. Do you think like here is the best spot? I don't think I've got any gold given to me from Overclocked, considering Overclock wasn't supposed to get the Warden in the first place, and had been buying the times. So he's on thin ice, that's for sure. I'm putting my foot down. No, that's not. That's definitely not. I can see some of you have 400 gold because you can click on the buildings to see it. I've got a Warden, yeah, but I think Warden's really good. But we need something that can just do massive splash, and hopefully the tower is what can do that. Because otherwise these levels are going to take forever. Thank you, Rami. Let's go with it. It's the most expensive tower, so we just have to hope it's the best one. Here comes the Giga Tower. Yeah, it could put it up there. You could put it anywhere with the long range it has, but I just want to make sure it's as close to this frickin' point so we can just... This is where all the action happens anyway. Alright, let's really hope that this does some massive damage. That actually does look not bad. Is it good? I think it's doing splash. It is doing splash, but unfortunately it can't be up... Oh, well, it can be upgraded there. It's not terrible, but we haven't got like a super OP one. 4% chance to do 10 times normal damage on attack. Okay. So the only other job is to increase the damage. Oh, it increases the attack damage of towers by 5. It's not a percentage. I don't think that's going to cut it, giving it an extra 5 damage. Watch very carefully. Oh, these creatures are way too tanky. What is going on? Yeah, the only other bet is just to keep feeding the warden as well. That pesky overclocked guy. Oh, motion sensor's got a warden as well. Wait. I thought you could only have one from each mercenary camp. How does he manage that? The fight for the tomes. Oh, each player can have one. Right. Oh well, I guess everyone get a warden now. I mean, we do need the splash towers for this bit, and then you need the wardens just to... I don't know what to do, to be honest. Because we can't do this any quicker. Like, how do we seriously do this quicker? If the Priest of the Moon was bloody mobile, it might help, but even then she doesn't have splash damage. So it's not a huge deal. The splash that we need. I think we might actually have to forfeit. This tower defense might be beyond us. Can you build another hero tower? Theoretically, I could put another Priest of the Moon here. Does the Tauren Chieftain have splash attack or something? But like I say, it's the damage on us, but they got like 28,000 health, so even if the Priest of the Moon gets crits, this is so ridiculous. I just got one warden here. And this is just versus one of them.
I am the Iron Hand.
It's ridiculous.
More gold is required.
I
2 gold. Did they just kill my vengeance?
I am the Iron Hand. Let justice be
Even the cheese won't help us, because the big guy that you can build doesn't sound like he's too impressive. Unfortunately. Round 16. If there's honestly 40 levels, even if there's 30 levels, it's too much. Yeah, because of how slow this is going. The guy said he had people that tested this though. We've always been suspicious of this though, thanks to all the testers. I mean, look at all these people. Did all these people sit here and play this all the way through? Like, they all spent like 4 to 5 hours per time. What?
Yes, my lord.
What? Why? What? Why me though? He took him out as well, but he went all the way to the end. I'm like right at the end. It's not like I'm even blocking anything. Even my Giga Tower's taking some damage. What? Alright. I mean, I might have to make an executive decision here. Where we just accept that the map is beaten, in quotation marks. We don't often do this, but I don't think I can bring myself to go for like another 2 hours watching them all get stuck at this one point. If we could kill them quicker, it wouldn't be so bad, but they're meat shields. Bullet sponges. Good game. That's Mountain TD. I mean, it's an old map, so you know, you can't complain. It's pretty cool, the concept of it. But perhaps make the mountain smaller. And the AI less buggy. No, that's not true at all. Alright, so there. That was an hour. It would be at least another hour, and then maybe more. So maybe if you do want to play Mountain TD, just play the first 10 levels. Even then, just the first 6 levels. It's quite scary, the first 6 levels, as you saw, you know, and we knew what we were doing. It's quite easy to die in the first 6 levels, so just play the first 6 levels, and then you can say you've finished it.